I'm your zombie prince, Dira Lambrose, resurrected for another stream of fun. It's been a little while since I've been here. I got kind of sick for a week, and my voice wasn't really up to par with how I'd like it. But we're back. And just as I said, we're doing Okami tonight. It's a game I really like. It's the Zelda game that isn't a Zelda game. Okami. I hope the audio is fine. If it isn't, I can turn it up just a hair. Deki Kamiya. Wait, isn't that like Street Fighter guy? Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki Village lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, The black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui left out a hoarse and pitiful bark, and closed its eyes and drifted off as into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale, and most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi? The sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. When will people learn that if you live in a mythological setting, don't mess with fate? A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite. Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years. I spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu? Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Huh? Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Phew. What on earth? You again? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Actually pretty good art. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great goddess Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit that girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, though. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Well, glowy circle! A glowy circle is always a place to go. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around, left bumper to change your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Oh, that's right, the camera's inverted. Why is it? Okay, hang on, we're changing that immediately. How do I change that? How do I change that? Okay, here it is. Light filter, camera control. Sure. Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say that once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially when you're still learning the ropes. We'll do just that. Except we're not gonna save right now, because I'm pretty confident in myself. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Ah yes, it wouldn't be a Zelda game if you couldn't break a pot. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Oh, I want that coin. Give me the coins. Yeah, money! Money, money, money! Ooh. I actually really enjoy Okami. I know that a lot of stuff in this game is based on Japanese mythos, and if I know any story, I will be kind of trying to bring it up as best I can. Also do some minor research on my own for when things become relevant. Whoa, whoa! Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so that you jump really high. Game? There we go. I knew you could do it. They say, good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Also, if there's any sort of like spoilers that are related to any mythos to a character, I will not be bringing it up until said spoiler is relevant and like is explored in the plot. Because there are quite a few of those. Amaterasu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. Solar energy is basically your heart containers in this game. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be too hard, huh? Amaterasu, wasn't it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ammy? Listen, Ammy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they all say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a signal. What? Is that a typo? Oh, single. Okay, I'm stupid. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? I'm hearing game objectives. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? River of the Heavens. Okay, I was just gonna say the same thing. You know, Isun, I really had faith in you. Wow! Look at the stars twinkle! I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Up. Huh. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the right bumper to hold the brush and then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Hold the brush, and then pop the star directly into place. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation, and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Shumph! Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you had the power of rejuvenation now? Do you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Oh, achievement get! Yeah, Yomigami! Learn how to use rejuvenation. I am playing the Xbox version. I don't know if it is the best version of it. Yeah, we've already... Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Oh yeah, Isun? Honestly, you know, despite his introduction and everything, Isun is one of my favorite characters in this game. And with that, you draw in the river, and whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the River of the Heavens. But What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Interesting, you don't drown in water. Normally in this game, you will be drowning if you stay in water too long. But I guess since that's not exactly water and it's more stardust than anything. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball! This Astral Pouch here is amazing! It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. So basically, Astral Pouches are one-ups, or fairies. Since we're going with the Zelda motif of describing things. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Peach, little bit. Consumed an orange. Aw, we didn't get some onigiri. There's a lot of different foods in this game. They're all super cool. Right, Oh, we're still in the... Wait, are we in the... That was weird. I thought we were still in the sacred realm thing that we were in just a second ago. That was odd. This game is so pretty. I love how this game looks. I love the watercolor look of it. Wait, no, are we in the astral plane? I think we still are. I love just how... Ooh, I got some dumplings. Is that actually dumplings or is that dango? Because that looks more like dango than anything else. I love the architecture. I love the art. I love the music too. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Well, not like we could, you know. But, like he said, that sword is broken. Well, let's draw it back into existence. Our rejuvenation. It really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good, how'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Well, we gotta draw in the last star. Up. What is this animal? Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It has been a long time, but with these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to the ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, was that the god Tachigami? Master of the Power Slash technique? Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy! Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this Power Slash technique myself. How about you showing your stuff off on that big old rock over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. I guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! No use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Don't you mean give it a slice? Oh, look, we got another achievement. The amazing taxi arrow! Everybody loves the amazing taxi arrow. So you can... Okay, if you're actually good at the game, you can cut multiple things. Well, I guess I did cut all the pots, but like... Aw, nothing? If you spam the Y button, at least on the Xbox version, I don't know what the button would be for any other thing. You can actually dig up stuff. You are a wolf, after all. So you kind of get... You get the, you know, the godly powers of, Amaterasu. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know the divine instrument you have on your back? Well, pressing the X button to use its power... Wait, what? Well, press the X button to use its power against them. Really? Look, Ammy! But you caught them off guard and turned them black and white. They're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them Power Slash. Did I get a floral finisher? You obtain an ink bottle. Bottle filled with ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. What? Yes! Okay, that was a floral finisher. You obtained a demon fang. Fang forged in demonic hatred. Beautiful and deadly. You obtained a spirit orb's S. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores a little solar energy. What do you mean I did poorly on damage? Sorry, I won't make as many references to that as I should. Or as I could, rather. I do. I just love how this game is just... But yeah, you do have... Scojo. Did I mess up? Did I not get a floral finisher? Okay. You only get demon fangs if you pull off a floral, what's called a floral finisher. Yeah, look at that. Perfect rank. Lupine and Divine. Earn a cherry rank for every item in the results screen. Lupine? I'm sure. But yeah. If I can actually get this, you know, thought out of my head... What in the world did I just bonk my head on? You get the powers of, you know, the brush gods, but you also have, you know, actual wolf ability. So, like, you can bark at things. You can dig up stuff. And later on, you can do some other stuff, too. That's a little involved to get. But I will be trying to get every ability, as always, with any of my playthroughs. I always try to do 100% of anything in a game. I won't be promising, like, the best kind of playthrough, but I will at least getting all the collectibles and any side stuff as well. No, in fact, I'm gonna save this here. Oh, that's so cool looking. But yeah, as always, you know, 100% playthrough is what to expect with this from me. I know this is a longer game than anything I've played on the channel so far, but I hope... I plan on, like, making this, like, a main playthrough here on the channel, and then potentially having, like, little side stuff in between, every now and again. Listen to that music. Wow! The village has been restored! Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Well, let's go see how they're all doing down there. Bark, 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 bark. I'm just gonna have a lot of fun playing the bark button. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. This man is made of stone. It's pretty obvious that he's, you know, not a statue and he's just been turned to stone, isn't it? Now, well, I mean, I'm like a terrible Cockney Englishman accent in the middle of, you know, Japan, but, oh, Nippon. Nippon is, you know, a stand-in for Japan. I've got a bad feeling about this. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. Game? Game. Can I... What? You're not gonna let me have fun? That's a mean game. I wanted to jump off the cliff. Now you let me jump off the cliff. I see how it is. No, it's fine. I'm not even a little bit upset. Hey, look. Hey, there's a statue here, too. It's like the villagers have been turned to stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that they're lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. That's kind of rude. What about people that don't have pulses? What we got? Hey, what are you doing? This is no time to be goofing off. Isun, this is the perfect time to be goofing off. Oh, I thought there was something buried here. What are you doing? This is no time to be goofing off. Isun, let me have fun! Come on, we're in a village. We need to be able to... I mean, we're the hero of a fantasy story. A divine hero, even. You know, I like how most games are like, oh, you're the hero chosen by the gods. No, in this game, you are just literally the gods. Okami Amataras. You know, I have no idea if it's supposed to be pronounced Amaterasu or just Amataras. And if I'm saying it one way and it's supposed to be another, I apologize. Hey, look! There's a broken thingy here. Oh, we can't fix that with our magic? Our divine power, not magic. Can we fix it from the outside? Maybe? No? Okay. That's kind of lame. Ugh. What you got for me, clothes lady? No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village, too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Didn't I just do this? Didn't I just come from a high ground? Game, are we really doing this? Backtracking! Let's go back to that sacred deck where we were on before. Oh, is that like a... Is that a bit of dialogue that you can't really hear unless you did what I did? Sweet! Okay, I'll take some secret dialogue. Really secret, but some optional dialogue. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Well, Divine One, who is mother and to us all. What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun goddess. So, it didn't follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you can even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like the music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and of color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ammy, let's head back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Village Elder, Mr. Orange. Yeah, that little music sting sounds so much like Konosuba's We're Hungry Because We're Breathing, I think is what the song is called. Da 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 da. Mr. Orange! This is a fan favorite character. I think anybody that's ever experienced this game loves Mr. Orange. White Wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Green imps. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball! Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. You know, I genuinely do like how this game, starts it off, and you think it's gonna take itself too seriously. Got 2 demon fangs from that guy, or from those guys. I hope I didn't just mess up. Can I please power slash? Can I please power slash? I guess not. I guess he was kind of already dead before I could power slash, sadly. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't ya? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the gods' power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try really hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak, people can't see them anymore. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. Achievement get! A village for a beach. Return Kamiki Village back to normal. Was that a food bag seeds? Why, you little devil! Look at the sweet grub you found! Hey, wait. This is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to the animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using the right way. You know, gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. But what the heck. Let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the 3 lines button to open up the fan menu. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you could do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Yep, these are birds, and they like seeds. So let's feed the birds some seeds. Yeah, bird seed. And you can get some extra praise. Feeding animals, they give you praise. Get these stone lanterns. You can. And I got some ink from it. You do have a limited amount of ink, and certain techniques use up different amounts of ink, of course. More powerful ones use a bit more ink. Do I have any more feed bags? No. No, I don't. Ah! Great Shiranui. Oh, no. Ah, feel it. I sense it. How beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. Yep, if you get the enemies down to, no health, and then use the correct brush technique on them, you can get these demon fangs that I've been collecting. They're not useful to us right now, but eventually, they kind of will be. I think you can get some unique weapon types, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've actually touched Okami, so I'm a bit rusty. So I figured that my first playthrough in a long time should be here on stream with you guys. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 22 seconds. Is that guy implying that he's not human? Cut these rocks. Cut one of them. That ain't fair. I wanted to cut both the rocks. Jumping around at the speed of sound. Wait, no, this is Capcom, not Sega. I was trying to think of a Mega Man joke. Well, we got some ginseng. Roots bursting with nutrients fills astral pouch a little bit. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if there's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with why, it makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. Lady, that's really rude. Oh, I'm sorry, doggy. I'm so sorry, doggy. Fight the doggy. This is my doggy now. Ooh, what's this? A white wolf! Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't he soon. And riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I better get back to my work. Bite the old lady. Yeah, bite the old lady. This is really bad. Although, any game that allows you to bite people is going to be fun. Well, I was doing my laundry, but when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Well, let's restore the drying pole. It's just a piece of bamboo. No drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry to dry, but the sun seems to be too far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer, my laundry could dry in a second. You're so needy, old lady. But we'll do it. As with any perspective thing, you draw the sun bigger, and it's closer. My word, the sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole, and now this? But the miracle, well, the miracles never cease. Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some, too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-wateringly good. And we get some little bit of praise. Praise is kind of like XP in other games. Ah. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh. Sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Isun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice from making my sake, you know. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. Why, Ammy, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk, because you'll see a triangle over their head. That just means they have something still to say. It might even be valuable information, sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake, too. He often pops around to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He can use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Okay, no more triangles, so there's nothing else to say to us. Let's go talk to this child. A white wolf? Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you can beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see? Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, child? Think you can dig up all the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're the better canine if you can do it. She's gonna try to slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Ammy. At least you have your celestial brush and wicked brush strokes. Are you telling me to use my brush on a human, Isun? 1. You consumed a turnip. What happens if we power slash her? Yep. Oh, she's right there. She is right there. This feels like hot zombies all over again. Three. 4. 5. 'Come on. Get power slashed, lady. 6. I'm a professional COD Zombies player. I can train for days. 7. Watch me, like, choke at the finish line here. Ammy, let's run. 8. 9. Power slash. And bring the giant turnip to the kid. You offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine. You're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. What new goal, kid? Well, I'm pretty sure that's everybody on that side of town. Kid, Kushi... Watermelon! 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 I don't like watermelon, but... Ooh, we can go in here now? That's right, maybe we should check these places out. Consumed a bale of rice. Bales of rice are fastened with straw. Fills the astral pouch. Boom. Salmon. Mmm. Smells like her. Okay, Isu, that's creepy, buddy. This must be where she ages the sake. Smells good, doesn't it? You are creepy, Isun. I mean, to be fair, just look past it. Just look at his introduction cutscene. What's this? Ooh, a radish. A daikon. Actually, I highly doubt that that's actually a daikon. I think the... No! If his mama catches you snacking, she'll clobber you good. We have 3,120 yen already. I could have sworn that there was something here if you dug it up. Oh, I was right. Coral fragment. Uncle Coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. Nothing to eat here. There's an orange. That sounded like a Mario mushroom. From like Mario 3. Man. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun coming back and actually being able to stream again. My voice has just been dead for so long, and I just wanted to, you know... Why? Sheesh. He's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior, Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero like Nagi. Yeah, I'm glad to finally, you know, be back and streaming again. I've missed it, honestly. Are these the swords he trains with? They're all rusty and they don't look like they've even been used in years. This rock's perfect size for training. Looks like there isn't a single scratch on it, though. I like how he's just pointing out Susano's, you know... Susano's, falsehoods? I guess is the word I was looking for. Like these, like, weird horse things. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the horse things are. Full disclosure. Hey, is it just me, or can you hear snoring from underneath this jug? Oh, power slash. The legendary hero, everybody. I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi. Let's... Whoa. Looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. Wake up! Can I power slash him awake? Or we can just cover him in ink. Yep, he's out. My man's is asleep. My man's is sleepy. Poor guy. And you... Yep, yes, I tried to get Kushi behind this. If you actually take the time and look behind it. Can you cut these swords? Can I please do it right? Apparently not. Susano. Oh, look, it's a merchant. Who the heck with this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you can squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Yeah, this is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Really? Really? Hey! Now that this enemy has turned black and white, we can power slash it and make it vulnerable. And then power slash that green imp and get some demon fangs. You consumed potato. That does not look like a potato, that looks like a block of cheese. Dry, but satisfyingly flavorful. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Look at that, we got 400 yen. And I like how battling is actually useful in this game. You can actually get money depending on how good you do. Plus 30 praise, we basically doubled, well, nearly doubled our praise. You accumulated praise. Whoa, Ammy, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the fan menu where you'll see your divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. I want more ink. That was not supposed to rhyme. Well, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh? Hard to notice such a small enhancement? Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. As light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this giant boulder. Who would block the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Oh, Susano. Honestly, I don't think there's a single character in this game that I don't like. There, I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi. Let's wake this guy up. What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest swordsman ever? The greatest warrior, Susano. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn, but no brain. Quit messing around and come with us. Hmm? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Ammy. We're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? Oh look, he's got a secret stone on him. I can't believe that stupid name. I will never forgive Tears of the Kingdom for calling them secret stones. It's just a stupid name. And the fact that you have to hear it like 5,000 times throughout the entirety of Tears of the Kingdom just makes that name worse. You mangy mutt. You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade! Tohinboku! Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susanoo? Yup. None other than Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. By the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting on my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, are you not? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? Yeah. It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great! Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Give me just a moment. I was taking care of something while trying to read, wait! A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen that guy train seriously, ever. Why do I have a feeling? Really? No, I told that merchant I could help. But a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm of legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh no. I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Can't train without sake to fuel the fire. Training will just have to wait till tomorrow. Why do today what can be put off until tomorrow? That's doing things the Susanoo way. Sake? Oh yeah, this village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? We've already met her. Does Susanoo have anything to say? Nope, nothing more. Ushi. Hello, Kushi. Oh, hello there. I've got a bit of a problem, you know. I have to polish rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken. A wicked monster broke it the other day. It's hopeless trying to make good sake without cleaning rice. Wow, that's too bad. I should never have let that monster try my new Thunder Brew. A broken mill and flattened crops. That's all the thanks I got. Don't go giving monsters sake. They're bad enough sober. Sheesh. What was she thinking? Anyway, I guess this is a matter of fixing something that's broken. Sounds like something you could handle with your brush, Ammy. Well then, let's do just that. Okay, apparently we don't get to do that. Oh, we got onigiri! Or, you know, jelly donuts. Depending on who you'd ask. Look at you 4Kids Pokemon dub. And we repair the mill. And the water wheel. What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now, we can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. You gonna walk a little bit faster, Kushi? Getting kinda sleepy. You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing here's for polishing the rice, you see? Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Oh, we're taking this to a man that needs some sake in his life. For better, or most likely worse. Ah. Huh? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell! Is that Kushi's famous home-brewed sake? Fido, my friend! Did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day! Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. Oh boy. We actually have to help him out with this. Feast your eyes on this! Susano style, exploding implosion! Explosion! Huh? Hi-ya! Susano style, exploding implosion! Yo! I love this game. That's amazing! You sliced that huge rock clean in half. You really are something. Wow! I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever! You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course. No problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yeah, I shall rid the lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susano work his magic. Ha 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 ha! He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to the great art. Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! 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 Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word! Ah, relax, lady. Furball here's more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Ammy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake! I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village. My roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as the guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly, in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. Thank you, Sakuya. I have grown tired. Haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah! I'm always itching for a good fight, but sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Ammy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world, and I'll steal and learn them. Yep, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on your map. Oh, Isun. You know, despite being a bit of a creep, Isun is one of my favorite characters in this. Actually, I want to talk to the merchant first before we go off to anywhere else. Okay then. I guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping, pup. Do some shopping? Absolutely. I want to buy some feed bags. I'll buy 4. Spend half of my money on them. Now, I want to actually go back. There was some birds that I think we can feed back here. These are bunnies. I think bunnies need vegetable feed bags. But I just bought seeds, so I think I'm looking for chickens or something in the... No, the little birds. Not little chickens, little... I don't know, like, what are these? What kind of birds are those? Only 3 praise? I mean, I guess every little bit helps, but still. Oh, here's the chickens. I knew I had seen chickens. There you go. Feed the chickens and be done with it. Oh wow, the chickens were a lot more grateful than the little like pigeons? Not pigeons. Not doves either. I don't know what you would call those birds. Like they're a common species, a common type of bird. I don't think rabbits eat seeds, like I was saying. They need vegetables. So we're just gonna leave the town and go out into a loading screen. Shinshu Field. Huh? You probably know this already, Ammy, but this here is Shinshu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down the left trigger. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. Okay, that is very, very red. Ah, these little things are... Oh, is he soon gonna steal my... Oh, no, he's not. Ammy, that's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. The place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as cursed zones. I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of Sakuya. It protects nature in this area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. But how the heck could we do that, anyway? As I was trying to say, these little flying scroll things are demon scrolls. They're kind of like your random encounters. And, of course, just some green imps. Power slash it to get a floral finisher. And you as well. Give me your demon fangs. Barf. There are actually abilities later on where you can just straight up upgrade your wolf abilities. So like your bark can stun enemies, and like you can even like bury enemies in holes and eventually pee on the enemies, as weird as that is. The Japanese game. I think they get a pass on being weird. Did I mess up the floral finisher? I hope I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Sweet. I did on the first guy, but not that second, or hopefully this third. I want to collect all the demon fangs that I can. Oh, we have a disgruntled person over here. Oh, it's a statueman. Another statue? Has everyone here turned to stone? They must have been struck by some terrible curse. The only way to help them is get rid of this curse zone. Well, there's nothing we can do here. But you look at that, Ammy. This guardian sapling's a wreck. So that's why Sakuya's hurting so bad. I bet the natural beauty would return if you revived that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You'd need a special power that could make a withered tree bloom. Well, there's only one area we can actually go to. I hope that has the ability we need. Oh, I certainly do hope that, because otherwise that'd be bad game design. You know, funnily enough, I've actually played the sequel to this game more than I've played this game itself. I grew up playing Okami Den on the DS. I'd love for Okami Den to get a re-release, like on modern hardware that isn't the DS. Because I know that game was kind of held back by the DS a little bit, but honestly, the fact that they got it running on the DS and it looked as pretty as it did is just amazing to me. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I wanted is to live with nature and peace, man. But now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, hope Mother Earth kept them safe. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about the cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. Inside of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. That's a trippy crystal ball that makes... there's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally, he runs away at the sight of monsters. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at hard gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. Is this man an ancient Japanese hippie? Is that what they're going for there? Because if they are, that's actually kind of hilarious. I can't power slash that? Oh. You know, I've always heard the jokes about this... What in the world? Oh, it's because I jumped over the river. Okay. I've always heard the jokes about this game being Oh, it's the Zelda game that isn't a Zelda game. Oh, it's my favorite Zelda game. And like, I mean, like, honestly, Okami's a better Zelda game than what we've gotten recently, in my opinion. It's not even. Okay, to be fair though, Capcom did have a kind of a storied history with Minish Cap, uh, Ages, Oracle of Ages, and Oracle of Seasons, and Four Swords, and I think the remake of A Link to the Past on the GBA. I think that was Game Boy, or Game Boy. I think that was Capcom. Oh, this is a lot of enemies. Power Slash. Power Slash again. You know, I like this. I really do. Because honestly, one of my favorite things about Zelda-esque combat is using all your different items and abilities in combat in ways that maybe you wouldn't think to. Like, that's what I love about a lot of older Zelda games, personally. When you actually, like, use items in ways that aren't just like, oh, I need the bow to shoot this eye switch. Okay, I'm gonna put the bow away now. Or like, oh, I need bombs to blow up this... Oh. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why'd the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. We can't intervene until we do something about this stagnant air. Well, come on. You obtained a feed bag, fish. Fresh fish, irresistible to animals who died on fish. I don't know why. I like saying fish as... or fish as fish. I think it stems from a joke I did years ago with a friend of mine, where I was just saying the words as fish for a long time. It was really stupid, but it kind of stuck with me. Hey, check out that tree. It's moving. Better be careful, Ammy. Oh. Nighttime. Power Slash... I said, Power Slash that back at the tree. Ammy, did you just do what I think you did? Did you use Power Slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it? It's wearing... What? It's wearing a Again, this is a typo, isn't it? It's wearing a taste of... It's wearing taste of its own medicine. I can't even read that properly with a typo. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can. Let's run. Also, that tree was floating. But I'm not gonna point that out. Why, I guess I just did. I like... You see, I know a lot of people get mad at, like, graphical glitches or, like, models floating slightly off the ground, usually. Personally, I love finding those because it's hilarious to me. Or, like, issues with pop-in distance. That is one of my favorite things to find in games. Well, look who it is. Couple of green imps. And... a yellow imp. Shoo! Okay, so there are 3 different types of weapon that Amaterasu can equip. And the first one that we've got here, the reflector, honestly, is my least favorite. Because it's like super close ranged. And obviously, I mean, this one is the weakest because, you know, it's the first weapon in the game. Let me try to Power Slash this guy. He blocked my Power Slash? Are you trying to Power Slash him for a floral finish? Oh, good, it is. It is just Power Slash. What was I saying? Oh, I ran out of ink. Because I spammed my brush techniques too much. Yay, I love that. What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt! What are you doing here? Go home! I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to to train. Perfect place to train. Now scoot! Be off with ya! Susano. Wow, check out that wall painting. It's said that a crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? You're the sun goddess, after all. Drawing the sun. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hot. I mean, now I can go train. I love Susano, but his early game character is... You wouldn't be, I think, mistaken for not liking Susano early game. Later on, he becomes a much more... How did Susano get up here? Can he wall jump like us? What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susano mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. I haven't seen anything remotely like a sacred tree around here. But what? What's up with this tiny sapling? Huh? Smell a faint scent like Sakuya's coming from this sapling. Of course you would know what Sakuya smells like. I think it'd be weirder if he didn't know what she smelled like. Oh my, that felt weird to do. I'm gonna drop a save here, actually. We have 3 of the brush techniques of the 13. It's not going to be this fast, usually, though. Not the Kuma bear.
Roar!
What now?
You foul beast. How did you get in here?
Oh, beast?
You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique.
Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops.
Enough talk. My bullied thirst for battle. Here goes nothing. Susano style. Susano. Su. Sa. No. Susano. Now for Susano style. Exploding implosion.
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Ah ha 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 ha! I really love Amaterasu's reactions. Sheesh. Still sleeping like a... well... a bear. What a snore. Makes Susanoo sound like a kitten's purr. Oh no, not the Okami ball pushing. I've forgotten about this. Everybody hates this. It's a little better in this HD remake. Or remaster remake? But I mean, it's still Okami ball pushing. It's never going to be good. Gee, we have a crystal ball somewhere. And there seems to be a suspiciously shaped circular pedestal up there. Oh no, you don't. You don't get to roll down the hill. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was that sphere in the wall painting. I bet this sphere here is magic or something. Well, the other piece of the painting was the sun. So, let's make the sun shine bright. On our old Japanese home? That's typically the opposite of what lasers do. Hey! Is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. Ammy. Ooh, we gotta draw in 2 stars now. Pop, pop. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods, known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush technique known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently, the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom, simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey! Maybe it'll make the withered guardian saplings blossom too. I know how to draw circles! That's better than some people that play this game can say. Wow! Look at how everything grew back so quick! Sakuya wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley's supposed to look like. It seems Sakuya's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently,
But it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Ammy, what about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. By bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? Well, see soon. I would love to. However, I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. I feel like restoring a guardian sapling is a pretty good stopping point. So, I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna go over here and say, as always, I really want to thank everybody that came out tonight and watched for at least a little while. I hope you all enjoy this game as much as I do. I really do love it. I'm gonna try and bring up any Japanese myth that I know when it's relevant and doesn't have any story spoilers, like I said earlier. I know this is going to be a longer playthrough than, the usual, 5 to 6 streams that I've been able to pull off with, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Luigi's Mansion. But I hope you all like my bit of, quote-unquote, long-form content. A longer game, but I think I'm gonna have fun with it. I hope you all do as well. Tomorrow, I'll be back here again, assuming my voice doesn't die again, some miraculous way. I'll be back, and we'll be doing more of this, hopefully getting the next of the Guardian Saplings bloomed, and possibly even Sakuya's. Okay, honestly, we're gonna do both of those. I'm not even just gonna be coy about it, that's what we're gonna be doing. But I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for that. I have been your zombie prince, dear Ambrose, and I bid you all adieu.